Hello students, welcome to Umadevi Children Academy. So students, today we are going to discuss about the topic is the calculation of the rate of reactions. So in this reaction we have to be we are in this topic we have to know that the how to we have to calculate the rate of reactions with using suitable formula. Right students? Okay, the first here are the numericals, the calculation of rate of reaction. In these calculations, we know that here the one reactant I am using here R stand for the reactant, which turns into the product P. Yes, friends, turns into product P. Right. Before formation of P, right. At the time T is equal to 0. At the time T is equal to 0, the R concentration considered as a R naught, because R reactant cannot be transformed into product, so that's why its concentration we are considered as a R naught here, R naught, right? And product will not be formed here, so that's why the product concentration I am taken as a 0. Right students? At the time T minutes means T1 minutes. At the time T1 minutes, T1 minutes means it might be 5 minutes or 5 seconds, it might be 10 minutes or 10 seconds, or it might be the 15 minutes or 15 seconds, whatever you need take. So in the time T1 minutes, the R concentrations, the R naught concentration in R naught, in which the concentration X decreases, that X, this X transfer into the product P, right students? So it means the reactant in which the concentration minus X decreases, and which is transfer into the product P, right students? So how we have to write the rate of reactions? Before writing rate of reaction, we have to write here rate of disappearance of R is equal to decrease concentration of R with respect to time. So that is decrease concentration, or you may write change in concentration, right students? And decrease concentration means final reactant minus initial reactant. Time taken means final time minus initial time. Or this method symbolically represented by the here minus delta R by delta T. Right students? Minus delta R by delta T. So delta R is the change in concentration or decrease in concentration. Delta T is the change in time, that is final time minus initial time. So here I am using the final reactant. The final reactant is the R naught minus X, that is R naught minus X, minus initial reactant R naught, R naught. Right students? So R naught get cancelled. The finally we got the answer is X by T1. Right students? Here the why we substitute here minus, students, why we substitute here minus? Because the concentration decreases. Concentration always negative, but rate never be negative. So that's why we have to substitute here minus. Right students? We have to substitute here minus to make the final step is positive form. To make the positive form, we have to substitute here minus, students, because the concentration is decreases, but the concentration decreases, and concentration is negative, but rate never be negative. So that's why we have to substitute here the minus sign. If you put the minus sign, then X become positive. Right students? So next, the rate of appearance of P. In this case, the increased concentration of P with respect to time taken, that is final product minus initial product, final time minus initial time. The product delta P by delta T, the final product is X. Look at students, the final product is X and initial product is 0. So that's why I'm using here the final product is X minus 0. Then finally we got X by T1. So here in this case, the rate of disappearance of R is X by T1, and rate of appearance of X by T1, because the 1 mole of R decreases to form 1 mole of P. Right students? X by T concentration decreases, to form x by t concentration of T. Both concentrations are remain same. Right, students? So that's why I written here rate of disappearance of R is equal to rate of appearance of P. So look at here, students. The rate of disappearance of R is x by T1 is equal to rate of appearance of R is also x by T1. Both are x by T1. It means the concentration of reactants, whatever the concentration of reactants are decreased, same concentration turns into product form. Right, students? The concentration of reactants are decreasing here x by T. That concentration are transformed into product, that is x by T1. Both side concentration remains same, or both side concentration remains equal. Right? So how we have to write the rate of reaction here? The rate of reaction we have to write here the delta minus delta R by delta T1 is equal to delta P by delta T1. The both concentration becomes x by T. Right, students? The reactant concentration is also x by T, and the is equal to product concentration also x by T. So that's why I am written here commonly, that is a x by T. Right, students? So rate of reaction is considered as a, that is x by T. Understood, students? So both side concentrations are remain same here, students, x by T. It means the during the rate of reaction, in the rate of reaction, whatever the concentrations are decreased from the reactant side, that same concentration are transformed into the product side. Right, students? If I am using the reactant R turns into product P. Here I am using the 10 moles. Right? The 10 moles in which the 5 moles are decreased here. How many left? 5 moles are left. This 5 moles, decreased 5 moles are turns into product. Right? Remaining after some time, again 5 moles are turns into 0. Again this 5 moles are turns into here. So what are the 10 moles of reactants are there? The 10 moles are reactant turns into 0, and 0 moles of products are turns into 10 moles. So whatever the concentration of reactants are decreased, that concentration again turns into product form. Right, students? Okay. So here the stoichiometric coefficient, students. The stoichiometric coefficient is one of the important reactions. In this reaction, we have to be balanced. If imbalanced reactant product, we have to make a balance form. We have to make balance here. For example, students, I am using the 2 moles of R turns into 3 moles of P. Look at here, the 2 moles and this is 3 moles. The concentration is unequal. Concentration is unequal here. So in this case, we are to using this special case, that is the stoichiometric coefficient. So here, students, the 2 moles of R turns into 3 moles of P. At the time T is equal to 0, the R0 concentration, the 2 moles of R concentration I am taken as generally R0, and the product will be still, it is not appear, so it is 0. At the time T is equal to T1, the concentration of R0 from which 2x concentration decreases. Minus 2x means 2x concentrations are decreases. Right, students? So that 2x concentration decrease, that R transform into the product, that is 3x form. 2x concentration decrease from the reactant side, and that transform into the product side, 3x concentrations. Right, students? So the rate of disappearance of R, that is decreased concentration of reactant, or you may say the change in concentration of reactant. Change in concentration means final reactant minus initial reactant, and the final time minus initial time. And the delta R by delta T, the delta R means final minus initial, that is R0 minus 2x final. This is the final value here, and this is the initial value here. Then RR get cancelled, then we got the answer is 2x by T. Right, students? Yes, students. The time taken, the time T is equal to 0, the concentration taken as a R naught and the product is 0. At the time T1, the R naught in which the 2x concentration, because here the 2 moles, so that's why the 2x concentrations are decreased here, right? That 2x concentrations are turns into 3x. 2x concentration which is turns into the 3x students, right? So rate of disappearance of R, that is decreased concentration of R, or you may say change in concentration, or you may write here the change in concentration divided by time taken. Change in concentration or the decreased concentration means the final reactant minus initial reactant whole divided by final time minus initial time. Alright students, so this value symbolically written as a minus delta R by delta T. So delta R minus 2x final R minus 2x, R naught minus 2x and R naught. So R naught get cancelled student, then we got the value is the 2x by T1. Right, 2x by T1 concentrations are decreased here, right students? So next is the rate of appearance of P. Increased concentration of P with respect to time taken, final product minus initial product, final time minus initial time, right students? So the final product initial product symbolic written as a concentration of P by delta T. So here the final product is 3x and the initial product is 0. Time taken T1 minus 0, then we got the answer is 3x by T1. But in this reaction the 3x by T1 is not equal to 2x by T1. Right students, here the reactant turns into product. Reactant, that is 2x by T concentration and the product is a 3x by T, right? But according to the rate of reaction the concentration must be stoichiometric, but this is not a stoichiometric. This is not equal. 2x by T not equal to 3x by T. So that's why we have to make here. So rate of disappearance of R not equal to rate of appearance of P. 2x by T is not equal to 3x by T1. Alright students. So question is how we have to make the concentrations. The question, how we have to make equal concentrations. Then answer is students, the rate of disappearance of R divided by 2 or you may multiply with 1 by 2. Rate of appearance of P you may divide by 3 or multiply with 1 by 3. Right. So in this case you have to make the concentration equal students. If you divide by 2 or multiply with 1 by 2, if you divide by 3 or multiply with 1 by 3, then we got the concentration equal. Let's check here students. The rate of reaction minus delta R by delta T, delta P by delta T. Rate of reaction 2x by 2T, 3x by 3T. The 2x, the concentration 2x is multiplied the divided by 2. Then 2 get cancelled students. Here 3x multiplied with 3 get cancelled students. Then we got the answer x by 2. But here we have to dividing with 2. So that's why we have to mention here as a 2t. This 2 indicate that we are dividing with 2. That's why you have to be, it must and should necessary to mention here 2 students. After dividing with 3, we got the answer 3 get cancelled here students. 3x by T. We have to write here x by T. Rather than x by T, we have to write here x by 3T. This 3T indicate that x by 3T. This 3 indicate that we are dividing with 3 to make concentration equal. Right students, this 2 indicate that we have to divide with 2 make concentrations equal. Right students, so or you may write here x by T, x by T. Right students, so that's why this is the correct methods to make the concentrations are equal here. This 2 indicate that what is this 2 indicate? This 2 indicate that the stoichiometric coefficient purpose we are dividing with by 2. Stoichiometric coefficient purpose we are dividing with 3. This 2 and 3 indicated. Right, students? Okay, I hope you understood the today topic, students. If you find any doubt, then ask me, students. Thank you so much.